in the higher ed vertical, I think the industry is going to go through a business model transformation fundamentally. Um, and the reason I say this is because the cost of higher education is simply unaffordable for an average person. It is the only industry that where the costs have gone up, over the last 50 years, maybe 200, 300% inflation, but the service is pretty much the same. What you bought 50 years back is the same service you get today. Um, and therefore there is no other product or service in the world that has not changed with time and has had this much of inflation. The COVID-19 pandemic has hit the higher education industry and made them realize, and I think we are moving towards that, the cost of education will come down. And to make that happen, there is going to be a change in the way degrees or diplomas or certificates are awarded. The cost of those need to come down. Physical infrastructure will be thought of very differently as we go along. Technology has a big role to play in all of this. So higher education clearly is going to undergo a transformation towards being more affordable and accessible, and the quality of education, all three of them. Um, it's this is largely from a global perspective. From a K-12 perspective, um, I feel that the acceptance of technology in the classrooms now will be widely appreciated. Will be front and center both. Given that a lot of districts and schools would have been forced to adopt technology in some shape and form, and my hope is, and my guess is that this is something that is not going to be reversed. This is going to continue, and people will realize the benefits of using technology in the classroom and outside it. And in the K-12 world, I think, as you know, the kids are really comfortable with technology. But what we need to have is the kind of technologies that should impact the classroom are things which are very easy to use. And I use this phrase, humanizing technology, as well as um, change in the approach to teaching. I think at the K-12 level, we will need to rethink about how we engage with our kids, how we teach them, how we prepare them for college. I think these were big questions already, but I think the COVID-19 pandemic is going to create new teaching models, like in higher ed. I'm talking of new business models, but new teaching models in the K-12 world.